Would you look at the time? It's time for another video. Good day to you fellow adventurers throughout time and space. It is I, the one, the only, the cowardly Timelord. Welcome you back to Let's Play Breath of Fire 1, Part 35. I know you're probably expecting, hey, where's the next part of Final Fantasy 3 or 6 or whatever you want to call it? That series being put on hold. Because this app that I use to record not the app that I use to record the games, the app I use to play the games, is preparing for a major update. It's not going to introduce any new games or anything. No, sadly not. No, what this new and exciting update is doing is increasing stability amongst all games. And I can't pass that up. But it will also delete all data on the app. Meaning, all that I've worked so hard towards in this game will soon be gone. So, yeah, I'm gonna finish this game, go through with the update, and then, well, I'm basically gonna have to restart my Final Fantasy VI playthrough. Not that much will be lost. Really. Might as well. That way it's not taking up room in my ever so precious inventory. Anyways, I'm pretty sure the talk is over this way. Maybe it was up that path that I passed by a little bit ago. I don't really care. Anyways, we'll find out here in a minute. Also, notice how I just don't care about how the battling work, how, like, strategy and battle. Ooh, shock. Oh, it missed. I guess Karn has a high, immunity to, shock. Or something. Okay. Let's head back. Anyways, I was pretty sure there was another treasure around here, and I was right. And also, I was pretty sure we had a trap, so that was double good that I decided to do what I did. I should really at least put some strategy in my battling, because I don't want to be shocked. Not Nina. Oh, missed. Why is shocking keep on missing? I'm pretty sure shock has a pretty high hit rate. Anyways, I could be mistaken, who knows. I just pressed L. If you forget that how this game's button mapping works, it, straight from the beginning, you get to choose your own button mapping, which I'm surprised. I mean, there's kind of a similar thing in, the other Breath of Fire games. Sorry, my brain just fizzled out of existence there for a minute. Why do I still have Karn in the lead? I don't want Karn in the lead. Anyways, There's a similar thing in the other Breath of Fires, except nowhere near the same degree. Do I need to go all the way around if I don't want to switch Bow into my party, or do I have to switch Bow into my party? Because that's going to be annoying if I have to switch Bow into my party, because, you know, technically I can't switch Bow into my party because... Okay, right. Attack. Karn. You attack the Nautilus. Since Dice is faster... Blue, why do I call her Dice? I mean, she's kinda Dice if you know your Breath of Fire lore. Like, the reason why I called her Dice makes some amount of sense. Why is Nina as strong as Ryu? Okay, attack one... She didn't get a crit there. Oh, right, her weapon has an elemental prominent. It doesn't matter too much. I mean, Karn can just... Okay. Sorry, Karn. You're losing your awesome ability for just a brief minute. Okay. I did not do that entirely right. Okay, Bow. Go to front. You go walk through forest. Switch him back in. Actually, I wanted to check something. I can't believe I haven't checked this yet. In which case what I did is just very stupid, but I have to check this. Nope, he can't go through forests. He can't go through forests in Puka. He cannot go through forests if he's a Puka. Scroll way down. Earth Key! Been a while since I've had to use that, but I just thought that this is a proper time to use Earth Key. Trident. Karn is so awesome. I've probably mentioned that way too many times throughout this playthrough. But Karn is just freaking awesome. I assume this is talk. I have not looked ahead and I don't like the looks of this. Should I have looked at the guide? Anyways, as always when I start on dungeons, I go around the outside of the dungeon before going through any doorways. I don't know. These are old enemies. Should I be more wary? These are old enemies. It's not the way video games usually work. You don't eat... Who am I kidding? This is an old game. It could very well simply be that you encounter the same enemies for long periods of time in this game. That usually doesn't happen in most games unless you're in an area where your party is weaker because of reasons. Which is actually something some other Breath of Fire games do. Well, sort of. I'm mostly talking about Breath of Fire 3, considering Breath of Fire 3 is my favorite Breath of Fire. I still love how Karn usually deals 999. Is this a puzzle dungeon? Why do I have the horrible feeling that this is a puzzle dungeon? And that I should have looked at the guide. are all dungeons going to be puzzle dungeons from here on out? And also, I looked at something recently. It was a thing about the worst video game dungeons. Breath of Fire 2 was on the list. Basically, from what I've heard about Breath of Fire 2 is I will not enjoy it. Why is there just a thing there? Why do I have a feeling I should have brought a map? Just attack, they'll be dead soon. Way to go. But yeah, boomerang. Boomerang. I miss the days when Ryu went first and just destroyed everything with one hit with his boomerang. Okay. That's what I figured it would do. Why am I not surprised, and why am I incredibly worried? And oh, there are treasures. Oh, there are treasures. I mean, I found the way where I'm supposed to go, which is awesome, but I want the treasures. I'm always greedy for treasure. Yeah, I was thinking about an experience from my distant past today, and really made me realize how dark my mind really is. You don't want to hear it. Okay. So I have to go back down. Because Firehead, this is a new enemy. Whatever. Ooh, okay. Okay, then. Okay. Oh, right. That's not what I think it is. Never mind. Anyways. Karn and Ryu can still attack. But considering they just cast Petrify on themselves, I mean, that pretty much tells me all I need to know about them. Also, I know it seems dumb to use the Flame Rapier on an enemy called Firehead, but if you understand how this game works, it's not stupid. Trident. Trident gum. That's a gum, right? Yeah, it is. Right, I was... Okay, this is a much more appropriate story from my past to suddenly, spontaneously talk about. There was a Greek project in my grade 7 class. There was also an Egypt project, but that's far less interesting. Anyways, the Greek project... Funny enough, our teacher that year was Greek, to begin with. But, Mr. Polymonakos. And in previous years at that same school, I had Mr. Emanuelides. Greek. Obviously. Anyways, they were amazing teachers, by the way. I'm just saying, like, it's just a funny little thing. Anyways, but, in Polymonakos' class, we did several super fun projects. Most memorable were the Egypt, Greek, and mineral projects. Ooh, a Healy fountain. I really don't want to know what that circle of those things does. Just something tells me it's not good. Anyways, in the Greek project, I was, Poseidon. Literally, we had to create a video. And my video, I was Poseidon. We made these masks with Vaseline and wrappings and, make a mask mold of our face. That part was extremely unfun. Mine was Poseidon, so, He was a super fun teacher. And he had wanted me in his class since I first came to that school, and he was the grade 7 teacher. And I'm live in Canada, so even though I didn't start going to that school until pretty late, I started going to that school in grade 4. So, and since he first met me at that school, and like I said, he was the grade 7 teacher, so that's at least 3 years? Yeah. 3 years that he wanted me in his class before, I would even be able to be in his class. Okay, so there's little secret passageways. Evil CN. Why don't I trust the evil CN? I don't even know what an evil CN means, but I just don't trust it. Anything with evil in its name. I mean, it could be like the... I'm gonna check its stats, but it might be like some other pieces of equipment in the game, which are labeled with evil, which are cursed items, which actually lower your stats. Anyways, time to check. Evil Cane! I just figured that out. So far as I'm aware, there's no, weaponry that does anything bad. Lowers her attack and magic. An act and magic, not attack. It raises her attack. I'm going with it. If it turns out I made a mistake, I'll find out by next episode. Because, I watched the guide after I've done videos. I don't know. I've never done this dungeon before. But I found that. That was good. But I know his treasure's farther down, and I want to get treasure. I want treasure. I like treasure. Anyways, I honestly don't know which way I'm going through this. But anyways, I'll figure this stuff out. Won't be too long. Won't take me too long. If the whole episode is just exploring this place, getting treasure, I'll title it, Treasure... I'm distracted by treasure. Because I did find the way off this floor. But I want treasure. Which, if the evil cane does not turn out to be cursed, yeah, I definitely wanted treasure over progress. You know what? Even Nina, you would just attack. The trident should be enough. It's the reason why trident gum, I remember that being gum, is because of the fact that instead of wielding a trident when I was Poseidon, I wielded... Well, you get the idea. You couldn't have cast it on Nina? If you don't know, Nina has, a reflective piece of equipment on. Equipment that makes it so every time magic damage dealt to her, it deals magic damage to the enemy that cast magic damage on her. Anyways, yeah, I don't like that. And these skinny little passages. I'm just gonna be honest and say if I was actually in this dungeon in real life, of course, like, things that make me phase through walls would be terrifying, but... Well, actually, no, I wouldn't mind it so much, because if I did party and all that... And if I had a full troop of friends following me around, like, obvious in this game, yeah, I would not mind it so as much, because I don't have a fear of crowds or tight spaces. I have a fear of being alone with people I don't know. Oh, those are bats hanging from the doorways. I thought those were dots on the ground. That's clever. Ice armor? I'm guessing? Let's check out this ice armor. Ryu, bow, and ox. Well, it's not good for Ryu, I know that. Same defense. Well, it's going to be better for bow. In case there's ever a situation where I have to use bow again. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Anyways, going this way. Phasing through the walls. Well, I'm just gonna assume I got all treasure chests here. Unless I did miss something. I don't think I did. Anyways, let's go up to the second floor where immediately I see treasure. I'm surprised that wasn't a bad idea. Cure, whatever. Something. You know what? No, I've got a better name for this episode. To equip or not to equip? That is the question. Yes, I know. If you don't know, I actually took some Shakespeare classes as well. Oh, but I didn't tell you about the Egyptian project I did in school, which was interesting, yeah. How can a teacher make... Well, because I was known as a person who needed stress-relieving tools. So I was actually allowed to bring Lego to build with. And, as per what the teacher said, I was allowed to use my Lego as part of... Well, actually, I was allowed to use my Lego as part of 2 different projects. But the other project doesn't matter as much. Anyways, but yeah, I was allowed to use my Lego as part of the Egyptian project. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? It's not good. No, I don't like it. I don't like this. Yeah, it was really cool, and like other people played with my Lego and helped me build cool things, which I actually still have to this day. Like the lighthouse build that one person did, which was really cool, and also this raft build, which I turned into a multi-vehicle. like a, I've turned it into well, the raft turned into a thing with wheels, or maybe it was a carriage. I don't really remember what it was that we built. Anyways, but yeah, it was a raft. It was either a raft or a carriage, which I turned into the basis for the vehicle. Then I built it up, turned it into a weird-looking Lego car, which only micro figures can build. It can drive, not minifigures. And then the roof is partly made out of a Lego plane, and the back part is made up of a Lego boat. So it's like, ooh. What did rot away? What does... Oh, right. Okay. That could be very bad on Nina. Nina, can you unzombify yourself? Because I don't have any anti-zombie things. Well, now we know that Nina can anti-zombie herself. I don't know how that works. Anyways, you notice I'm not using the speed up feature in this episode. That's because, well, it causes problems. I mean, it's always caused a little bit of problems. But I just don't want it to really affect my videos now. Also, I have no idea if the fact that this upcoming update for my phone will make it so it lags less. I highly doubt it. I mean, it could. I mean, it says it'll make the game run better, but the main reason why I have lag problems is because of my face cam. Which is obviously my fault, because, you know, it's not normal to be using... Okay. It's not normal to be using a face camera, you know, while recording games of this caliber on a phone. Because my recorder and editor records my, like, my screen recorder records my face and also edits the video, so it's very taxing on my system. Well, it's not a system, it's a phone. Get it, because video game systems are... Never mind. Oh, so two big things in the news right now are the Spyro Reignited trilogy and Stan Lee's death. I don't know. Totally contrasting things, but I don't know, like, I think most new games look genuinely ugly. And the Reignited trilogy is, like, kind of ugly in my opinion. So, and besides, I don't have the systems for it. So I'm not getting the Reignited trilogy anytime soon. Maybe once the PS4 has reached the end of its lifespan, I'll buy it for cheap and the Reignited trilogy along with it. But kind of ridiculous to only get the Reignited trilogy. You know, I mean, the PS4 to get the Reignited trilogy. As I gave up my Xbox One, One S actually, because I'm an idiot, and also, I could not figure out how to set that thing up. It was too complicated. Why can't things just stay as complicated as the original PlayStation? I mean, that thing was simple, accessible to everyone, easy to use, and... If you can't tell, I'm a bit old-fashioned. Anyways, but the other thing, Stan Lee's death. Oh my goodness, a legend truly lost. And because, you know, I write superhero stories. As you can probably imagine, part of my inspiration was Marvel Comics. In fact, Marvel Comics is a much bigger inspiration than anything else. Well, actually, Legend Dragoon. But besides that, yeah, Marvel Comics is the base idea for the superhero stuff, for the fantasy stuff. It's Legend Dragoon and games like this. Anyways, but that's besides the point. Because I'm technically writing superhero novels. Who wants to read a superhero novel? I've always wanted to turn my books into comic books. Well, my stories into comic books. But I am no artist. Like, I have zero artistical skills. Also, notice how there's been no character dialogue for quite a few episodes? Also, I realized something. Why is Karn still leading my party? Karn is not this party's leader. No matter how much Karn wishes he was this party's leader, and despite how awesome I think he is, he's not this party's leader. He is not the captain now. I'm bringing up old memes. Anyways, but, well, talking about some very serious modern stuff. Anyways, Stan Lee's death. I mean, like, I already explained. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I going back to topics I've already finished and stopped? Anyways, truly, I don't know. Like, the funny thing is, just a little bit ago, on my free time, I was playing a game. Actually, it was a game I got for my birthday, a couple weeks ago. Anyways, you'll remember that video, probably from the thumbnail, if nothing else. Anyways, but, yeah, I got him a game. It was a Marvel video game, Marvel's Lego Avengers video game, whatever thing. Yeah, I got that and I beat it 100%, got all achievements and everything. First game I've ever gotten all achievements in. I mean, the only other game I've gotten close to getting all achievements is Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns. Yeah, I put a lot of hours into that game. The only achievement I couldn't get was the one that required getting an elixir. Which I just couldn't do. Anyways, this is the way we want to go. The lag is starting to set in. I hope there wasn't any treasure over in that other room. Anyways, I think I don't even want to check. Because if I miss treasure, I'm so crazy. I might just go back for it. Even though the episode's practically over. Anyways, I didn't realize how long this video is running on for. So as soon as I get up these steps, I'm ending the episode. Actually, Karn back in the lead real quick. I just don't trust the treasure chest sitting right there. Okay, pausing real quick. A gold tiara, really? Anyways, this looks like a good place to end off this video. So this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day, or whatever time it is, wherever my nose itches, wherever you are. Bye-bye now.